Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mars coming at you over the interwaves with another StarCraft 2 cast. This one is sent in by members of the community, or, well, you know, one member of the community. This guy or this guy, I'm not entirely sure. Let's get that out of the way first, shall we? This guy over here, he's Victor. He doesn't like Zerg. So he should be good today because he's facing a Zerg. This guy over here is called Poizon for Storm Gaming. Now, I don't know Storm Gaming's roster by heart. I'm not aware of somebody called Poizon. That may just be because I am not, you know, a full-time professional caster. Or it may be because this is one of those cases where you use a name which isn't actually your name. If you know what I'm talking about. In some cases, that's fairly doable, such as euthermy being euthermal. You know, I get that. But other cases, such as, you know, Princess, which is definitely major, or Brittany, which is definitely major, or whatever name he's going by right now, well, that's a little bit of hard to leap. So if Poizon, if that's not your real name, and if you're actually called Brittany, then, you know, I don't know who you are. If that is your real name and I don't know you, I apologize. Oh, Victor doesn't get the obstruction off right here. Wait, did he actually see that being built? Yes. No, he didn't see that being built down. And on the other side of the map, we have Poizon, not seeing anything built on that and natural either. Victor is saving up money to do that. Nope. Just going to confirm that is a reactor and not a tech lab, and might have seen this SCV moving on out to plant that thing. Is taking the long way home just to make sure that there isn't any kind of proxy shenanigans, although to be perfectly honest, I'd probably scout this, you know, build a factory, land it here, build a widow mine, you know, put it there. Although I suppose, well, these guys don't have a lot of vision if they're not finished, but if they're finished, they probably see that. Or, you know, build a factory and a starport there, and then drop it there. That works. All right, getting the confirm there, and we're moving on down to a standard-ish sort of map. Second gateway rather than a tech choice on the side of Poizon, and we're building a factory on the side of Victor. So, you know, not the most crazy thing ever to happen, and still nothing shooting this SCV. Oh, there we go. As one, as two, and there you go. And Eps using 22 damage, and these guys having 45, so that does indeed take 3 shots. Poizon having a little bit, as far as that goes, map vision advantage, holding this tower, although there, you know, there's plenty of room right here to fly past there and you would have no clue. And as well, you know, Terrans have been known to fly, although not this early in the map. If he dedicated fully to tech, he would be flying right now. But here we see the new vision range of the Adept, which has come to bite several pro players in the butt. Both sides, by the way. Oh, getting that scout off, sees that there's quite enough, and he's gonna let that finish. Yes, and now he does see that that natural has been taken. That's good, because, well, it shows you that, oh, is that Widow Mine going to kill it before? Oh, no, does get that one SCV. Cool. Does this kind of thing shows, like, you put 400 minerals in there, and you build another, what is that, 5 SCVs. So that means you're not building 4 barracks and coming and you know, charging down like throats right now, which is generally a good feeling to have. Oh, this is not a fast warping pylon. And what do we have for tech? Well, we've got a robotics facility on the side of Poizon, so solid choice. Although personally on this map, I'd probably be going with Stargate, just to that airspace, man. That airspace. This map, there's just fucking You know, you fly in here, you get shooed away, you get over here, then you get distracted, you push down here, and you pull your army there, and it just flies back in and kills your mineral line. No, I don't want to deal with that. Alright, so anyway, here we have a couple of... Oh, that just drops right into the grinder for poison. And, yep, in the middle of all the probes. Now, normally probes against Marines, not the greatest sort of thing, but if you're going to come out one at a time and have 2 stalkers to back you up, so that killed possibly a probe, although I believe that may have been a scouting probe earlier on. So, yeah, that's not the greatest attack in the history of the thing. And we'll see poison putting down pylons just to make sure that this doesn't happen again. If it does happen again, it gets scouted. Getting an overseer, no, observer, sorry. Those races are hard. Just to make sure that, you know, if there's any Widow Mine drop shenanigans, which it does look like it might be, and he did, of course, lose an adept due to this thing. They're just putting pylons all over the place, aren't you? And he's going to be the first to expand. Now, actually, Victor has dedicated to his 3rd command center for a while now. Alright, so, where are we in upgrades? Well, we have no buildings that build upgrades. That's a dead probe. And that should tell poison that there is a 3rd being placed down. But there's no forges here, and there's no engineering base here. So what we have right now, we've got a Stimpack and Combat Shield being upgraded, which of course are upgrades. And he's going to fly right over these things, isn't he? Yeah. But no 1-1, no 2-2, not even so much as an engineering bay. There is the first forge, and I'd be very interested to see if he's going to build a Robo Bay. Against Terran, there's a couple... It's beginning more popular. He's actually missing all of this. It's going to get it more popular to get Colossus again. So he's... Nope. Nope. This is going to head right into the heart of the Protoss' base. Does signify, you know, go ahead and tell everybody he's coming by, dropping in a 1 medevac first. But here we are, and we have 3-4 fully unloaded medevacs in the base, and there goes that mineral line shot. He should be able to get... Yeah, there's... Now, Poison just has to sort of move in there piecemeal at a time. No, he is going to get his forces in a battle line first, but Victor is going to try and get the Nexus there, and he is going to get that, going to get 1 more pylon. Is he going to just... Nope. I was going to say, is he going to commit to that, or is he going to fly away? He is going to fly away, not in that dead airspace as I mentioned, but instead into an overcharged pylon, which does get a full medevac, so that is a nice pick off. Yeah, going to get on out of there with things that slowly get massacred by overcharged pylons. He's going to fly past here, but he's only got the 2 Marines left, so he's probably going to try and get out of there. Is he going to lose that medevac? Yes, he is. That's the one with the 2 Marines. So what started off as a really good thing is now sort of maybe not the best thing. With 2 medevacs, he does get away. 42 army supply versus 37. And Poison's going to chase him. Poison should change. He just lost the base. But of course, what did we see before? Well, your opponent has Widow Mines, and your observer is not here. Oh, and that is... Nope, that is a slow warp in position, and that means these 3 stalkers are not going to get too much done. Here we are with that headlong charge to catch your opponent while he still is reeling from losing that entire army, but having to wait for that observer to safely be able to engage over the Widow Mines. And now it's 50 army supplies to 42. We have a 4th base being built right here, off center of course, but hey, it's Terran, so who cares? And Poison instead going to retake this Nexus right here. So, I would say Victor is in a comfortable spot. We've got the first attack upgrade going up, the first armor attack going up, and his opponent is getting that Robo Bay. And oh, that is some explosion of gateways. Guys, look at that gas. And there's what he's going to do with that gas. Alright, cool. To counter that, we have ghosts being built with personal cloaking. So that should be good. Like this position for Victor right now. If he gives his opponent too much time, yes, he is going to face a Death Ball Protoss. But for now, if he pushes in fairly soon, he's almost got twice the army supply of his opponent. He can just take out that third base right now and, you know, do it. He doesn't know about this base, and I like this. If Poizon is going to get back in there, he's going to need some major cash to do it. And so there's that nexus. He just built a second forge, by the way. And I wonder if he... Oh, no, he lost the first one, which was over here. I'm wondering if you remembered he already built one of those. It's like, no, he didn't actually. Or yes, he did, but then he lost it, so. Oh, and this one scouts that base, and let's see if Poizon's quick on the draw, because you can just... Alright. Keep on flying, my friend. And he's going to get right into that mineral line with nothing here to protect him. There's one Stalker Warpin, which isn't the greatest thing he's going to. Yeah. Oh. They'll get quite a bit of workers. Going to get a Stalker and is now just trying to focus out. Well, he's not going to get the Nexus, but oh, does he see the DT? Is he going to get those snipes down? That may tell his opponent that there are indeed DTs, and we'll see a lot of missile turrets going up. We are not seeing missile turrets going up. Where was that scan? Over here, there's no Dark Shrine there. Oh, we have instead a drop here once again. And the remaining 4 really going to go over here, but those get DT'd on out of there. There you go. So Victor should know what is over here, but he's going to push on in that third base. He's going to set up those zones. Is he going to set up those zones? No, he's busy shooting at the Mothership 4, where his energy could maybe be used more wisely somewhere else, as those Colossi do actually just burn through everything. We're not quite talking Carracks here. We don't have residual burning bits in the ground, but that does clean up that army quite nicely. Although those Dark Templars, they're not so bad themselves. Blinking on in there, making sure that he gets all of the medevacs, and now we have 72 army supply versus 90. And is he going to be able to push in there once again? Remember that there used to be Widow Mines there. No, he's going to donate those. Gets 2 Stalkers out of there. Good. And now once again we have the army supply for Victor, and Poizon knows it. He's got that right there. But nice to know that this field of cannons did actually save him from losing that base. And there's look at that. We've just got DTs everywhere, and there are no missile turrets. There are no missile turrets going down there right now. He gets another DT in there, then he's going to be a very happy boy. So what does Victor have to deal with this? Well, he's got a Beringer army, so if he manages to leverage that, then he should be able to get quite a nice thing. But he's going to stay out of range to shoot the Colossi. The Colossi, on the other hand, should be able to shoot them just fine. And that means that the only thing left here to shoot at these Colossi are the Liberators with the Liberator zones. Oh man, where's the rest of the army? Because he's still got 84 of it. But only 34 workers. Did he? Ah, this is the only mineral line he didn't get. There's no workers here. There's no workers here. This one did get another kill, so a DT there. And Victor, or should I say Poizon, also sees this. So Victor well aware, and Poizon well aware, and Poizon has Victor has still yet to build a single turret. Build a damn turret. Seriously, at least one here, so you know when something's going into your base or something. And here's another Dark Templar that's going to take this out. So 100 army supply right here, but 2 Liberators, and the rest are just Marines and Marauders. And now they're going to get on top of that Colossi. And when you get the Colossi, you're going to have to actually get the Colossi. Dude, shoot the Colossus. Alright, does get all of the buffer, and now is able to get on top of that Colossi. Stepping on in there, and now there's nothing that Poizon can do to deal with this. That's the third base. That's a whole bunch of probe. And here we go into the main base. Poizon's going to... Yep, no, that gets scanned right away. There are 2 dead DTs. And GG. If you enjoyed this video, press that like button. If you'd like to see more of me, subscribe.